Good morning. Me from the future, who is probably watching this a couple of years from now and trying to psychoanalyze himself. I had another dream tonight. So the dream went like this. Not like this. Imagine, imagine a long archway, an entrance to an inner yard of a bunch of houses, like an entrance for cars. Just a long, sort of tunnel archway thing. I think I might even know where exactly it is. My um, theory is this is where my classmate used to live, who I was in love with in ninth grade, maybe even earlier. No, like eighth grade, ninth grade. I think it was there, but the archway itself looked a little different. The vibe was similar, but I remember the archway in the real world was much taller and more spacious. This one was a little bit, was really small. This one was really small. And it's twilight, it's dusk, but there are electrical lamps on the ceiling of this tunnel. And I'm there with my mother, which is weirdly enough, this is already like what, like third dream in a row, which features my mother. I think it probably means something, but oh, and we have a car, which we actually have. Our family has never owned a car. My father has had a lot of cars, like a lot, but I've always lived with my mother, so and we've never had a car. I don't even have a license. So, but in the dream we have a car. I think it broke down or something because standing there with the doors open and with the all the it looks busted. And what I remember, that's the weirdest part about this dream. Um, in this dream, I had a hole in my finger. So, like right here, my right hand, the finger in my right hand, like right over here, was a small hole. Um, about the size, I think that's what I thought in the dream, about the size of a lightning charger cable for iPhone, like iPhone charger. And it wasn't bleeding or anything. There was just a piece of flash missing that fit the iPhone charger perfectly, and you could see the bone through the hole. So it was really nasty. We're playing in the street. You could really see the bone, and you could touch it. Oh, it was horrible. It was really horrible. And it hurt a lot. I remember it hurt a lot. It hurt in dream, and I think I even felt pain in real life. I think that's why I woke up. Um, so we're there. We're in this tunnel, and I realized I have this tiny hole in my finger that really hurts. Um, and I tell it to my mother. Oh, and by the way, so I had this dream at about I want to say like 7 a.m. and then I went back to sleep. I didn't record it like last time. I woke up and I went right back to sleep because last time I actually could not fall asleep after recording a video. So this time um, I went straight back to bed. Went straight back to sleep. Well, I wasn't dead anyway. Um, and so a lot of the details have already disappeared from my memory. But anyway, I remember that I was there with my mother. I had a hole in my finger. And my mother said, "Okay, let's fix it and then we can go home." I mean, the hole in my finger. So she goes up to the car and she pulls out a stapler. Just like a, thing for the paper clips. And she wants to staple the hole together and so it heals. And I'm like, "Whoa, are you sure this is a good idea?" I'm actually really doubting this. It looks really dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't do it. But I really want to get this hole fixed because it hurts so much, and it's like, dust can get in there, and I'll have stuff inside my finger, like on my bone. Ugh. It's really disgusting. It's really disgusting now that I think about it. Well, no, look, it didn't look disgusting. It was actually like a really neat, tidy hole inside the finger. But the thought of your bone being exposed and you being able to touch it, ugh, no. Um, and suddenly, while we were doing this with my mother, a massive group of people walks into this tunnel. I want to say like 30 people or something, and they were just walking past us. Uh, where when one of the guys um, grabs my mother by the hand, by her elbow, like this. She doesn't. He doesn't look at her, and just continues walking, holding her, like trying to pull her. And I immediately grab him, uh, throw his hand away, push him, and say, "Hey, that's why are you like touching my mother?" And he, ignores it, goes away. But then when all the other people are gone, he comes back, and he starts speaking Dutch to me. I'm like, "Whoa, you're Dutch? I didn't realize." And I answer him in Dutch as well. Um, I was like, "Yeah, I was just joking. It's not much." But I felt like, yo, you touched my mother. You tried to assault her or something. That's not okay. And I think I may have punched him in the face after that. And that's where the dream ended. I woke up because my finger hurt. And the first thing I did is obviously check if I really have a hole in the finger. Uh, and actually, plot twist, I did not have a hole in my finger in real life. It was just a dream. So yeah, that's the dream. Oh, one thing. It's not connected. I think it happened before. So you see, you might have noticed I'm drinking this sort of cyan blue uh, Monster Energy Ultra Fiesta Mango, which is not my favorite flavor. Uh, but it's alright, I like it. It's like a very summery flavor. I like to drink it in the summer, in warm weather. But I forgot to put it in the fridge last night, so it's warm. Ew. Anyway, um, but what happened? Why am I drinking this? What happened is yesterday I was in Amsterdam and I went to a supermarket. Um, I always go to two supermarkets. I either go to Albert Heijn or Jumbo, and the first one never carries Monster Energy. They only carry small 0.25 liters energy drinks. I think that's probably like a company policy. But the other one always has Monster Energy and a good choice of it, like a good choice of flavors. So I went to one yesterday, and they only had this and like the brown ginger ale one. It's really disgusting. It's not tasty at all. I don't like it. Um, and everything else was sold out. So I went to the guy and I asked him, "Hey, do you still have the white, the Monster Ultra?" Um, and he was like, "No, actually, we're not selling that anymore." I was like, "What?" I think that I'm not sure why, but maybe it was just that particular supermarket. Just it wasn't even in my city. Um, but if they really stop selling Monster Energy, I mean, what is the world even coming to? I have a. Well, I could always buy it. There are lots of other supermarkets. And night shops also carry it. And Polish shops also carry it. And lots of random stores also carry Monster Energy. But what if they stop selling it as well? I don't know. They might ban these big energy drink cans. I'm not sure. But anyway, why? The reason I'm saying this is that in the dream, I actually went to that same supermarket and they did have White Monster Energy, and I bought a can. Um, but then I woke up and realized it was just a dream. Sad. Yeah. I guess I want to point out like similarities between this dream and the other dreams I've had recently. So first of all, I think this is the third dream in a row which features my mother in it. I don't know why. I've never noticed this before. I don't think my mother is ever in my dreams, but this last week she is in like every single dream. Secondly, people speaking different languages to me, like unexpected languages. Strange, but then here's what I'm thinking. So in the last dream, the girl I was dreaming about, she spoke Ukrainian to me, and I wasn't expecting it. I had to switch to another language in my head. And then in this dream, the guy started speaking Dutch to me, and I had to switch. So this begs a question. What language do I speak in my dreams? Like, what is the standard language in my head that I use when I'm sleeping? So it's obviously not Ukrainian and it's not Dutch. I'm going to assume that it's neither German or Chinese because those are even worse than my because those are worse than my Dutch. Um, so I'm gonna assume those. That only leaves Ukrainian or Russian. And I don't think it's Russian either. Because I almost never use it. Like on a day-to-day basis. Well, I mean, I kind of do sometimes, but I mean, just as much as Ukrainian, I guess. But then English, maybe it is, but it's not my. It isn't my native language, so why would it be the standard language in my head? I don't know. Well, I guess maybe I can find out in the next stream. Oh, another cool thing which I noticed. For the last week, so I uploaded 4 videos. This is the 4th dream that I upload on this channel, and every time that I have a dream, the night before, I was drinking alcohol, and I didn't drink much last night or on Friday. I drank like half a bottle of beer, like literally. I can show you. So this bottle, sorry, I know I didn't throw it away yesterday. Horrible. This is 0.33. I literally drank like half on Friday with dinner and like the other half yesterday. And every night after that, I had a dream. Oh, but actually I also drank wine yesterday after I finished this beer. But also not much, anyway. And last week on Monday, or rather on Sunday evening, I was also drinking wine, which you can see in the first video I uploaded to this channel. And I've never noticed this before. Is this a thing? Does alcohol make you see dreams? I have heard certainly that people who smoke weed regularly do not see dreams at night. But I've never heard of alcohol, even in tiny doses, like I wasn't drunk, inducing dreams. I think it's very interesting. I think it's fascinating. I guess I want to experiment with it more. I guess I'll abstain from alcohol for some time and see if I have any dreams, and then just, try to bring it back. I don't drink every day. And even if I drink like a tiny bit. Once again, literally like half a bottle of beer. I didn't even finish one bottle. But yeah, bizarre. I've never realized this. Bizarre. Really makes you think. Oh, and I watched a cool movie yesterday. I watched In the Mood for Love by Wong Kar-wai, whatever his name is pronounced. Before that, I've also seen a couple of other movies by him, Chungking Express and Fallen Angels. And wow, I fell in love with those movies. They're just so much fun to watch, and you can clearly see that the guy was having a lot of fun filming them. I think it's what makes them stand out really. Like, they don't take themselves too seriously, and that's why they're able to achieve such a strong emotional response, at least in me, because you know. They deal with the important topics like heartbreak and loneliness and so on, but in a very fun way. And I really recommend those movies to everyone. But yesterday I watched another movie by this guy, and this is the most critically acclaimed one out of all, I think. And first of all, at first, like first hour or so, I was like, wow, they really should have named it "In the Mood for a Boring Ass Movie." Uh, but 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 I thought of this joke yesterday. I'm gonna be honest. I thought of this joke yesterday. This was not spontaneous. You got me. You got me. I was thinking of this joke yesterday while I was watching this movie, and I was thinking about telling it to someone. But I guess I'm gonna tell it here on YouTube. Do you think it was funny? Honestly, honestly, was it funny? I think it was. I think it was kind of funny. Anyway, um, so unnatural, huh? So I kept, but then the ending came, and it hit me like a truck. I have to say, there is a big contrast between this movie and his previous movies. This one is this one takes itself very seriously. It is made very professionally, like from the point of view of directing and acting and the choice of soundtrack and music. It's just so stylish and slick and measured. It's really nice. It's really satisfying to watch. But it's not as fun as the other ones. There's no this the wild energy, the wild youthful sort of type energy is not there. Um, this is a movie that takes itself very seriously, and that's something that I didn't like at first because I didn't realize where it was going with its story. It's a romantic story, and I was expecting the main couple, to either get together in the end, which was less likely, or for there to be some crazy plot twist at the end, like subversion of the expectation. I mean, because the expectation of them getting together in a romantic movie is the most obvious one. So I thought there might be like some crazy subversion, but in the end, nothing happened, and it didn't go anywhere, and the life just moved on for both of them. And I thought, this is so much like real life. Wow. I mean, this is so real. Like, this guy really understands love and love affairs. Man, it's very somber. Um, it's kind of melancholic, and the ending is really. I don't know. I don't want to say it's sad. It's just realistic, honestly. Um, Sometimes things just don't work out, and you keep on going, and yeah, I cannot wait to talk to my girlfriend about it because we watched the other two movies together. I wonder if she has seen it. I think she has. I think she told me she has seen it. She's seen a lot of movies. She's like a movie expert. She's seen like, well, I want to say at least 1,000. I remember I went to her house once and she showed me her collection of movie tickets. She used to go to this movie theater in Beijing, uh, which wasn't far from her university, where they showed old and art house movies, and they would sometimes invite a real orchestra to play the soundtrack of a movie. It was great. And she used to go there like every day, and she showed me a stack like this big of movie tickets. That's crazy, isn't it? So I think she might have seen this movie already, and I really cannot wait to talk to her about it. But she hasn't replied to my messages since Saturday. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here. That was the dream. That was my dream about having a tiny hole in the finger. Bye.